I became a learning disability nurse by mistake. I never had thought about it as a career until I started doing some voluntary work, and then fell in love with all the amazing people that I met. And from then on, there was no other choice for me. It's been a lifelong passion, and I am so thrilled to have been honoured to work with the amazing people that give so much and have made my life fantastic. I'd like to say thank you.
What has LD nursing done for me? Hang on a second, now let me see. In '84, I started training. 3 years of study was quite draining. Made friends for life and found my lover while working shifts that needed cover. Days are filled with love and fun. Regrets I've had, total none. It really has been the best job, although it sometimes made me sob. For those of you who are just starting, from us old ones who'll soon be departing, grab this mantle we're handing you. I'm now off to make a brew. See you.
I was looking for a new career path and I started to explore opportunities within nursing. When I looked at the 4 different fields of practice, it was learning disability nursing that really stood out for me because it's given me the opportunity to work with the most vulnerable members of our society and help support them to gain independence, work with them through their behavioural issues, and also help meet their health needs, as after all, I'm still a nurse. I now work as an educationalist and help to influence the next generation of learning disability nurses.
Being a learning disability nurse is the absolute best. I've been one now for 21 years. My mum was also a learning disability nurse, so I've been connecting with people with learning disabilities and their families ever since I was a child. The thing I love about learning disability nurses is that we are so adaptable and that our skills and our contribution is so helpful and so needed in all areas of health and social care. We love working with people to make sure that they get the same rights as anybody else. And I just wanted to say thank you to all those people over the years that I've worked with, that is people with learning disabilities and their families and their carers. And just one other thing I wanted to say, learning disability nursing absolutely rocks.
I came into learning disability nursing by mistake. I had actually grown up with my mum working in learning disabilities and having people with learning disabilities live in our house, and my mum would teach them to be independent and then would get somebody else, and I grew up working a lot, well, not working, I was there with my mum when she was working in institutions, and I didn't know that people with learning disabilities were any different, so I didn't know that LD nursing was even a thing. I went for an interview for adult nursing and was told that I was not going to be an adult nurse and that I was a learning disability nurse, and apparently they were right.
Well, I want a job that I can be passionate about and proud of, and learning disability nursing offers me opportunities to build relationships with wonderful people, and it also allows me to advocate for and support people with learning disabilities throughout their life, and it's an absolute joy and a pleasure to be able to study learning disability nursing.
I actually applied to do, I wanted to apply to do social work, but it was a bit of a late decision and there was no places left to apply for. So I was told by the admissions tutor at the time to think about learning disability nursing, which was the best advice ever. I applied and was accepted and started the learning disability nursing course in September 2009. I qualified in 2012 and started a post as a community learning disability nurse, which was the best job ever. I enjoyed every minute. In 2018 I started a job at the university as a learning disability nurse lecturer, which I really enjoy supporting the next generation of nurses. I'm really privileged and proud to be a learning disability nurse.
A lifelong passion to help and care began with a visit to look but not stare. A volunteer for 6 years led to just one thing. 1983 was the year, August Bank Holiday was the date. Myself and 9 others, excited but anxious. We experienced every emotion during our 3 years training. As Group A, we became proud mental handicapped nurses and friends forever. Sure in the knowledge I would never change a thing, I'm passionate to enable the next generation to spread wide their wings.
Lots of people already know that it was a bit of an accident, really. I ticked a box on a form thinking that sounds interesting, And oh my goodness, isn't it just? I absolutely love being a learning disability nurse, and I feel so lucky to work with the people that I get to work with every day.
Well, for me, the choice was simple. There's no greater pleasure, than having someone welcome you into their life. There's no greater honor than that of becoming aware of somebody's vulnerability. They make you part of their story. And from then on, the relationship becomes simply therapeutic. That's why I chose LD nursing, and I'm loving it.